The cat bumped into the camera at some point. Good morning. Chris, nicht die Reward Queue klären, bitte. Ich mach das schon selber. Ich kann sonst nicht merken, ich kann mir sonst nicht merken, wer alles Check-in gemacht hat, sonst muss ich rumscrollen. Mein Chat ist hier extrem klein. Hi Chris, hi Doki, hi Zendrick, hi Yukitsu, hi Ultraman. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I am warm. Shocker, I know. How's y'all Sunday been? How has y'all Sunday been? How you doing? How's the heat for you? I hope it's a little better at your place as well. It's okay-ish today. It's still hella warm. I'm still sweating. Anyways, let me see here. Alles gut. Auf 30 Grad. Ja, ich hab's hier. In my room currently it is. Well, it's 29.9, which I don't know how much better. I know how much better it is. There's 0.1 degrees better, but. Well. Yeah, well. Anyways. The cat's not currently here. I think she's eating or in the living room. Either way. She's probably gonna be here sooner rather than later. Yeah, I hope you all had an okay Monday. I'm pretty tired, but I guess I'm always tired, you know. What else is new, am I right? I am sweating and it's bothering me. A big stretch. This is actually like, I couldn't find my strapless bra, so I just kept on my crop top. I hope it doesn't look too weird. The thing is, I can't wear this crop top by itself because I don't think Twitch TOS likes it very much. So we have just improvised, and I just put a dress over it and I called it a day. So if that looks stupid, that's on me. Hello, little princess. Little princess. The child does not wish to interact with me right now. Hi, Nine, but... Oh wait, I have a sub to Sarah. I keep forgetting that that's an option again. 1, 2, 3, there we go. The poopa. Would you like to entertain us a little bit? She doesn't. She's just chilling. She's just chilling. And hi, Void. How you doing, Wiggits? And hi, Stevie. The stuff that seriously. Now she's sitting on the floor. She's cleaning her little pizzas. Her little pizzas. Her little pizzy poos. There she is. I'm okay. I'm warm. Apart from that, I'm good. Glad to hear you well. There's the baby. There's the... Are you trying to hit me? Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me with your little hitty paw? I am being brutally bludgeoned. I am being assaulted with a dangerous weapon of mass destruction. Can I have my finger back though, please? She's holding on. Like, what the fuck was that? Yukitsu, what the fuck was that? Explain yourself. Can I have my hand back, sweetheart? Okay, okay, okay. She's grabbing even harder. May I? Thank you. Very nice. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Yeah, yeah. Is the finger really? Is anything mine in this household? Isn't it more like, you know, the cat lives here, therefore everything belongs to the cat. Buying a portable AC since you're getting golden life, presume that house belongs to us. Yes. So, because, no, I would just hang it out the window, but I have an insect net, so I can't. Basically, it came with this thing. You can see it's in two parts. It cuts here, and then you can extend it, and it's held there by pressure, hope, and dreams. And if I look at it weird, it falls. But no, it's okay. It's really loud, but it's okay. It's $100 more expensive than last year. This is still not beer. This is still lemonade. PSA. Exactly, Chris. It's the cat's apartment. I'm just allowed to stay here. I have visitation rights. I have a visum for the cat's apartment. Is it loud enough? Yes. 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 It's, how do I put this? I think we checked and it's like 75 decibels at minimum. So. Yeah. I'm gonna recheck. Maybe it was less. Maybe it was. Okay, it says 65 to 70. So I guess that's a little better. But no, I can't. I slept with it once and I woke up after 30 minutes to turn it off. I cannot sleep with that thing on, but I also can't sleep with the fan on, so you know. I'm just really. It's loud. It's very loud. It is. I ran it at the start of a stream once, so obviously you don't hear it. You don't hear it very well because through the microphone it's a bit further away, you know. And so what you hear in the video, you put your volume to 100 and you like double it or put it like to 2.5 noise, you know. Just imagine it a lot louder. I'm gonna look for the clip, okay? And then you can make a decision on that. Okay, here you go. Do bugs have in their nose? No, that's what the insect net's for. You can see there's the poorly cut net. We're not getting bugs because, well, bug net. But I guess you could also just like tape a bug net to the front so that doesn't happen, you know, like just take some duct tape and a bug net and then just like close it up. I don't know. Okay, I sent you the timestamp link, so like that video at 100% volume and then like times 2.5. I think that's pretty accurate. I think that would be pretty accurate, but because this thing is loud. This thing is very loud. That's also why I can't run it on stream, because it's louder than my voice. So that's gonna be all I hear, and that's gonna be almost all that you hear, and I don't want that. Wie heißt was heute draußen? Ich glaube, bei uns sind es jetzt gerade 25 Grad. Also ja, jetzt gerade in dem Moment. Weather. 28. 28 Grad heute. Sounds loud, any annoying. Seriously. Now, the split ACs. The one where you have like the AC and then a hose and a box. Those are quieter. I just don't have anywhere to put the box because I'm on the 3rd floor. So, yeah. So if you have like a balcony and you don't mind keeping the balcony door open, I think you can just put the box on the balcony. Or like out the window if you're on the 1st floor. I've seen people who buy like these insulation boards, like these polyester insulation boards. Chris mit der 55 Stream Streak. Damn. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Das ist viel. Von letztem und vorletzten Stream schulde ich dir immer noch einen Trigger. Woran mich das gerade erinnert. Also wenn, dann ja, sag mir einfach irgendwann Bescheid. Den kannst du dir auch aufsparen oder so. Mach dir eine Liste. But yeah, Void, I don't know, like, if you have a spot where you could put a split AC? If you have a spot or something? Because that would change the way that I keep recommending you stuff. Your room is small. Okay, so you don't have access to the outside. You can't just... You're not on the ground floor and like put it out the window or some shit. That's a problem. Yeah, so basically like me, you know, I just have to deal with the fact that this thing is really loud. Unfortunately. I don't have much of a choice here. Only got option around. Okay, let me check that. Cannot deliver to your location. Great. That is a tolerable price. Okay, so mine is... How do I put... Mine is okay, but it's okay for this room. It doesn't... Like, it would not cool the larger living room. And if you turn it off, the heat from the other rooms immediately comes back in. This is the one I have, the one that's really loud, but it's nice until you turn it off. Hi Doki. How you doing? So it's nice until you turn it off, but you well, you could also just close your door, you know, if you want to use that one as a comparison. You okay, kinda? Yeah, I feel it. Don't worry about it. Ah, what a mess in it. I'm so sorry to hear that, but again, at least you got a good score on your thesis. Hey Alejandro, how you doing? Thank you for the 5 stream streak. How you doing? Hydrate and prostrate. I don't have water. No, I do, but it's like I have to move for that. TBH, it's fine because you don't have to go to the school with the fucking bitch. Streaker. Oopa. Yeah, right, sweetheart. Compare, you just worried the sound, how to get the hose outside on the mics. Oh wait, okay. It doesn't, but Void, you're not on my Discord, are you? Are you on Sarah's Discord? Let me send you a DM really quick. Are you on Sarah's Discord? Are you on anyone's Discord? You want a name trace? Okay, I'm gonna get you a name trace in a second. Okay. Okay, how about this? I got you. Hold on. Oh, you don't have to join. I'm working on putting it on screen for you. I'm working on it. I have to save it first. Ugh, annoying. Save image. Save. Open. Why? Properties. Browse. Desktop. Local files. Okay. I saw someone, so it doesn't normally come with a net, but I saw someone who did this. I don't know if that's like a piece. I think it's a piece of like some polyester dimming stuff. Or I think you could also just use plywood. And he cut that to the size of his window, and then he cut a hole for the hose. And this way nothing can come in. And then you can just tape a bug net to your hose. Hi, princess. No, you can't sleep. You can't sleep there. Silly. Is that your spot? The design is very human. Yeah, no, but just to give you an idea, you know, I saw it online and I thought it was a pretty neat idea, so I was just like, you know, maybe that could help you. She can, and it's not your choice, unfortunately. Princess, you can't keep doing that. Silly. Obligatory cat tax. Obligatory cat tax. Isn't that comfortable? Doesn't that make you say, wow, I want to sit there right now? Kato is the new. What do you mean the new star? She's always been the star, the one and only star. She is the main attraction. Don't worry, Doki, I didn't forget your name, Trace. Don't you? You trust me with your life. Good. All of y'all should. All of y'all should. Yeah, Poopa, I'm sorry. Good, Poopa. Do not move my tripod, please. She decided now it's time to lay on the side. Then I can touch her belly because she can't run away because she's stuck underneath the tripod. Well. Okay. Good Poopa. Her tripod. As I said, everything in this home belongs to her. I'm just allowed to live here. I'm just allowed to live here. They can't find me. There we are. restart your name trace in a bit, but the cat's purring really loud. And I felt that was important. It doesn't pick up. Good poopa. Alright, sorry. I just had to showcase the baby. Let's get back to your name trace. I'm so sorry. I can turn the fan back on. Yay. Hell yeah. It's so warm without the fan. Wind. Yes. Yes. Wind. It's fucking windy. Oh yeah, I added a redeem for the tuning fork. So now we can redeem this bad boy. Oh, sorry about that. I have to find a good way to beat it without it making the clonk sound. It is temporarily disabled because I think that the candy melted. I think they melted. Beat the pooper with it. This is a fucking piece of metal. I'm not gonna beat the cat with it. That sounds very unhealthy. It sounds really unhealthy. It would sound great. I'm not going to beat my cat with a piece of metal. You pay the vet bill. And you clean the piss out of the carrier when she panics in the car again. Give the piece of metal to the cat. Deal. Oh, we're gonna beat Yukitsu with it. We're gonna bludgeon Yukitsu to death with this. Maybe it's gonna make a nice sound. How about that, huh? How do you like it, Poopa? I'm using it as a remote way of petting her. She's not amused. Oh, big yawn, though. Hi. Some slow book tapping. Yeah, we don't have anything else to do. We can do some. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, well, let me see. I don't really have many books, but I do have. I have a very dusty copy of Jurassic Park. Let me just. I forgot, wie geht's dir? Navy is here. Oh god, I forgot stream avatars. Again. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Yeah. There he is. I'm sorry. Yippee. I'm holding it upside down. It's pissing me off. I know it does nothing, seeing as this is just for tapping. But it pisses me off either way. I don't know how I could forget this 2 streams in a row. Snorlax to do an impression of you again. Good times. Mood. Cat Cup, hello. Hello, Mr. 8-Bit Potato. First time chat, but I have seen you lurking. Hope you've had a nice weekend. The cat is still under the tripod, but she rotated 180 degrees. She's so precious. She's really mad. Got her eyes on everyone. Hey, listen. It's not my fault that Mix It Up shows me my viewer list. Isn't that right, Poopa? She's being so cute. Poco. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, I love my cat so much. For fuck's sake. How have you never seen the cat burger before? That thing is as old as time. Sorry. Had to rage bait the cat. Poco. I'm sorry for anyone who can hear my fan in the background. Without it, I will die. Oh. Hey, can you at least try not to move my tripod, please? You don't hear it, that's good. That is very good. I'm always worried that my noise cancellation doesn't cut it out, you know. Let me just... a little bit. Now the cat's laying in a way that she has a cable going straight through her face. And she looks really upset about it, but she's not upset enough to actually do something. You are so orange. Cyborg gamers that currently have least playtime on this GTA Online server. That says a lot. But at the same time, you know, I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. I have like 1,700 hours. And she keeps... Get off the cable. She keeps pulling on my cable, which moves the camera. I have like 1,700 hours in Dead by Daylight. I'm considered intermediate at best. So, you know, there's people who have like 12k hours who are like good, but someone with less than 2k is still not considered anything above like low average. So, you know. Path of Exile, 4k hours. Thank you for the follow, not enraged. Thank you, thank you. I never beat Path of Exile 2. Even though it's still in development. What is it, Pumpkin? Yeah, bless you, sweetheart. Hours in flight assemblies make that 3.3. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That's a lot of hours in a flight gym. I think, except for Dead by Daylight, the game I have the most hours in next would be fucking Animal Crossing New Horizons, followed by probably, like, I don't know, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Goes fast every session for 2 to 4 hours. Yeah, I guess if you do that for a couple of years. Hi, princess. No, don't go. She came out from under the tripod, turned around, and went back under the tripod. Sweetheart, how is that comfortable? In which world is that comfortable, huh? I'm gonna take another picture, I don't care. Princess, you are the light of my life, but sometimes you are so orange. It was time to switch positions. She's so silly. Because that's been her spot for like the past week. How dare I put an obstacle in her path? How dare I do this to her? There's an airplane. I shall wait until the airplane fucks off. Oblivion Remastered nie wieder anrühren. Ja, gut. Ja, wie gesagt, bei mir war halt wirklich das Problem die Performance. My main issue with the Oblivion Remaster used to be the performance because I played right at launch and they still haven't dropped the performance update, so I don't know what the fuck's really happening there. Let's do a trigger that maybe gets the cat to be like, Mother, I would like to emerge. She doesn't care. Her care is limited. Gerade nach Clickies Lucky. Ich kann Gedanken lesen. My ears get super sweaty. Was denkst du gerade? Dass Leute... Hey, are you okay? Are you okay, sweetheart? Ja. Dass Leute, die Azura Star zu Martin geben, Vollidioten sind. Klingt das richtig? Sorry, the cat. She was cleaning her little paw and then she... I don't know, maybe she had a little piece of fur in her mouth. Let's look at it. Kommt aufs Spiel an. Kommt aufs Spiel an. But what I enjoy is every time I play Morrowind, once I have Azura Star and I'm done with the story and whatnot, I put Vivek in it. I stab that fucker and I put his soul into Azura Star to suffer in there forever. Or I use him to enchant levitation on something because fuck Vivek City. get a feeling I don't like Vivek. Listen here. Fucking Alm CV are some of the worst fucking Elder Scrolls gods, and that's gotta mean something. Vivek is an absolute narcissistic piece of shit who is risking the city that he built to be crushed by a meteor, and the only reason why he hasn't found a different solution that doesn't involve him being there is the fact that he wants to hold it literally over people's heads. He needs that little bit of pressure on the people so that they worship him even more, because he's a piece of shit like that. He thinks of himself as such a good guy, but at the same time he's just some cunt who's literally risking people's lives to keep up his ego. Hi Maggie, wie geht's dir? Realistically speaking, oh Pupa, she's turning around again. she's turning him around. You good? Realistically speaking, you could have removed Bardao through many other means. You could clearly dig tunnels into it, right? Like, otherwise they couldn't have built the prison in there. I don't think it's just fucking hollow from the start. You could find a way to just fucking pulverize it. Either move it or spread it to a spot that would prevent it from fucking annihilating everything and causing the red deer. Which therefore technically means that it's Vivek's fault that the red deer even happened in the way it did, because they could have found a fucking different solution for the fucking meteor. I'm very opinionated about that. I fucking hate Vivek. Sothas Hill's okay. Fuck Almalexia. Wissen, was redest du bis in DVD, Alter? Willst du dir das gerade echt antun? Wirklich? Heißer. Hydrate and posture. I got you. I'm gonna take a shippy of my blackberry blueberry lemonade. I just put on lip gloss. But irgendwann muss ich auch noch mal dazu kommen, das zu lesen, aber ich hab nicht Unrecht. I'm not wrong. Vivek sich kannt. Anyways. Fucking warrior poet my ass. It's like, yeesh. So, I know the dress looks a bit weird. I couldn't find my strapless bra, so I just kept on my tank top. But I can't just wear the tank top, cause ist das davon? Ja. Eins von denen, ja. But yeah, I can't just wear the tank top, cause it's well, it's not against TES specifically, but I have to make sure I don't stretch in any way, shape, or form, because then it would be against TES. So, yeah, well. Also, my chat is like a couple pixels too low. Why? That's pissing me off. Let me quickly fix that, yeah? Schönen guten Abend, Herr Tabulator. Wie geht es Ihnen? I am free of the kitty cat moving my tripod. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Der Fachbegriff ist risky. Ja, das auch. Das auch. So, wo ist mein Chat-Widget? Hey, Hacker. How's it going? How you doing? I feel like I just missed some chat. Oh well. Yeah, well. Can someone spam chat real quick? Just go like. Yeah, people still interested in TS3. It is my absolute favorite game of all time. It is my favorite game of all time. Okay, thank you. there was a little gap at the very tippy top, and it pissed me off. So I fixed it. It's all fixed now. It's all fixed. Thank you, thank you. But yes, Morrowind is my favorite game of all time. I really want a Morrowind tattoo. But at the same time, everything Elder Scrolls related just looks really religious. And I don't want to have a tattoo where random people are going to be like, oh, that's some religion, you know. Ausgezeichnet geht es. Just woke up, gonna mix my eggs. Oh, nice, I'm jealous. I'm good. Azura Star. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe more on religion. Das Drachenemblem. Weil ich das langweilig finde. Das ist langweilig. Das ist basic. But at the same time, ausgezeichnet geht's 3 Tage krank geschrieben, 600 Überstunden, klasse. Hey, solange die Schmerzmittel wirken, solange die Ibus wirken, lass dir gut gehen, ne? Solange die Ibus wirken. But, yeah, basically, aren't you Dark Elf? I play Dark Elf in every single Elder Scrolls game. I always go for the Dark Elves. I think they're cool. I think they're really cool. So the next problem is that I could also go for like a symbol of the houses. But the thing is, my favorite house is well, I mean, it's a little difficult. My favorite house is Slalu, but the problem with Slalu is their symbol is a scale that just looks really boring. House Redoran has an okay symbol, but fuck Redoran, fuck their religious fanatic bullshit. I still think it's really stupid that it was House Slalu who failed over the years when it should have been Redoran. Because Slalu, it's based on, you know, it's a trading house. It's commerce. It's fine. It's good. It should have never failed. Meanwhile, you have House Redoran, whose gods are literally dead. Why the fuck did Slalu fail, but Redoran didn't? Even though the whole entire thing that Redoran is built upon does not exist anymore. They should have kept Kirkbride. They should have just given Kirkbride some more cocaine and been like, hey, fix our writing, please. That would have been nice. The gold logo. And I'm just so picky. I'm just really picky. I could go for like some Morak tongue tattoos, but they look so tribal, and I don't want a tribal. I don't think a tribal would be something that I would be happy having as a tattoo. So tribal, if Kirkbride was still there, do you have TES 10? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. If Kirkbride was still there, online would have not happened. TES Online would not exist in its current state, with the plot holes and the lore inaccuracies. And it would have been a lot more gay. It would have been like, oh yeah, by the way, it's now canon that Neeloth and Fur have been fucking for the past 50 decades. Which it's like implied, but like, if Kirkbride was still there, we would have like some graphic content about that, to be real. Blood Moon DLC logo looks good. Yeah, and I mean, okay, I do like the Blood Moon DLC. However, I mainly just like it for like 2 or 3 quests. And again, the thing is, it looks very, well, not tribal-esque, but it's just not my style, you know? Like, part of Elder Scrolls stuff is it either looks religious or it's not my vibe. You know, like, I could have the moon and star But that also looks religious, you know? It doesn't have to be that close to like a real life religion. It just, if it looks like it could be, then that's a nice piece of armor could be made there. I think my favorite Blood Moon quest I wonder why. Probably because it's meant to be religion. My favorite Blood Moon quest is fucking Uncle Sweetcher. You cannot talk about Blood Moon without talking about fucking Uncle Sweetcher. I really like how much voice acting was in the DLCs later on. I've seen people who have the entire fucking stabbing of Nerevar tattooed on them. And I'm like, okay, sure. But you know, like, maybe I can slap the Sixth House logo somewhere. But I think that would probably be a filler. So, I would wait on that. Mutrop, hi. Dankeschön für den Raid. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Wie war euer Stream? Wie war euer Stream? People, go check out Mutrop. It's the guy who I stole the Dermaroller trigger from. I stole the Dermaroller trigger. With credit, but still. You should check them out. Go check them out, go check them out. Wie war euer Stream? Ich hoffe, ihr hattet einen angenehmen Abend. Warm, ja. Durften wir kanalgrün einsprühen? Das ist eine gute Idee. Sprühflasche habe ich auch, weil ich sitze hier direkt vor meinem Ventilator. Und das ist dann ganz angenehm. Ich habe zwar meine Klimaanlage, die ist aber viel zu laut. Möchtest du was für den Name? Möchtest du was für den Name Trace? Möchtest du was für den Raid? Möchtest du Name Trace oder einen Trigger oder sonst was? Musst du nur Bescheid sagen. Mit Kanalpunkten ist das eigentlich eine ganz gute Idee. But ich hätte bei meinen Leuten Sorge, dass ich dann am Ende hier triefend nass sitze. I really like spray bottle triggers, but I never get to do them because I don't want to flood my setup. So this is actually kinda nice, you know? Hi Venom, wie geht's dir? Wie war dein Wochenende? Ein Trigger-Sprühflasche 10 Minuten Dauersprühen. Sag mir, Flasche, wie viel wird's da rein, Digga? Gott. Also danach hast du dich wahrscheinlich auch gefühlt, als hättest du mal kurz so eine halbe Stunde im Gewitter gestanden, gell? Your favorite triggers use those really shitty mics. I have a really, really shitty mic, but it's like too bad. Heute geht's doch. It's okay today. We were at like 27, 28 degrees. But it's still just... Okay, then let's do Dermaroller. Wenn ich den Trigger schon klaue, kann ich ihn auch machen. Now I just have to figure out which of these is my scratching one and which one is my normal one. I think this is my scratching one. Maybe. Ja, das Problem ist, kannst du die Cue lernen? Ja, kannst du gerade lernen. Wie gesagt, sonst mache ich das halt auch zwischendrin mal. Normalerweise, wenn ich Mic-Scratching mache, habe ich da so Metall-Fingeraufsätze. Ich weiß nicht, wie gut man das sieht, aber dieser Popfilter ist durch. Also, der hat schon gut gelitten. Hast du Reserve von Popschutz? Ja, ich habe halt einen fürs Sprechen und einen fürs Scratchen, aber ich kann die so schlecht auseinanderhalten. Ne, Temo Wolverine, ja. Wo ist die Katze? The cat has decided that it's time to go. It's time for her to say goodbye and eat, probably. Von dem mit dem blauen Blutroten. Ja, ist gar keine schlechte Idee. Oder ich könnte einfach, ja, ich kann einfach so einen kleinen Faden dran nähen. So irgendwie oben drauf. Und der mit dem Faden ist dann der für Scratchen und der andere nicht. Augen draufkleben, ja. Ich habe Augen auf meinem Ventilator und jedes Mal, wenn er sich dreht, guckt er mich an. Und das Problem ist, der hier ist so kleines, minimal ein bisschen dicker. Aber wie man sieht, der hier hat auch schon was abbekommen. Ich verwechsel die schon hier und da. Ventilator so, ja, genau so. Genau so. Ich hatte überlegt, den auf links zu ziehen. Aber dann haben alle gemeckert, dass das nicht gleich klingt. Und dann habe ich es gelassen. Ich habe mir einfach so ein Dreierpack. Ich bestelle mir einfach immer einen Dreierpack für, keine Ahnung, 5 Euro. Von den billigsten, von den billigen. Und die sind jetzt für Scratching da. Wir waren gerade in einer sehr hitzigen Diskussion über Elder Scrolls. We were just talking angrily. Well, I was angrily talking. The others were just talking about Morrowind. So, we didn't miss anything this stream. Nervt Magnet Trigger zwar, magst du so ins ganze Tisch. Ja, ich fühle mich immer, als würde ich so 10% von allen Mikroplastikdingern hier hinzufügen. Macht das Sinn? Also ich fühle mich immer, als wäre ich hier so Hauptbelieferer an Mikroplastik. Und immer wenn ich dann aufstehe, habe ich da so einen schwarzen Ruß, der so von mir runterrieselt. Mit den Dermarollern geht's. Beim Mic Scratching ist das aber ganz schlimm. Ich habe nicht. Ich habe diese Dinger. Die sind mir aber viel zu groß. Und darum scratch ich dann immer so. Das klingt mit diesem Popfilter scheiße. Leider. Von daher billigste vom Billing hat auch nicht geholfen. Aber ja, wie man bei dem anderen Filter sehen kann, das ist es schneit. German speaking plastic thing. Exactly. Exactly. German. Microplastics. German. I think that's a good summary. Und Mutrup, danke für den Follow. Mach dir aber noch einen schönen Abend. Ich hoffe, du kannst heute Nacht halbwegs schlafen, dass du nicht so viel Hitze im Raum hast. Ich gehe hier ein. Ich wohne ja in Frankreich. Wir hatten es letzte Woche fucking 43 Grad und ich möchte nicht mehr. Viel Glück dir. Und schlaf schön und mach dir noch einen schönen Abend und iss vielleicht noch eine Kleinigkeit. Ich friss mich nach dem Stream auch erstmal einmal durch einen halben Kühlschrank. Danke nochmal für den Raid. Princess! Welcome back. Did you have a little snacky? Yeah. She's so cute. She's so cute. You know, I built her a cooling box, but she hates it. It's like a little cardboard box. At the top there's a hole, so I can put a like a frozen cooling brick on top. And on the bottom there's a cooling mat, but it's too smooth. And she doesn't like it. And she doesn't like boxes, and right now she's laying right next to it, and I feel a little scammed. TES thought experiment. How do you think the writers at Bethesda are gonna write a story of Skyrim before? That's a good thing. Fucked off to AKW. Yeah, Kavach took the place of Sheogorath. So I think they're not gonna fucking mention it. Because everything from the previous games was either partially retconned or written in a way where anything could have happened. Because, you know, if you killed Vivek, then that's why Vivek disappeared. But if you just went out to do shit, you know, that's just... Okay, well, it could have been either way, you know. But I think the problem with Skyrim is that you can either side with the Imperials and the Stormcloaks, and I don't think they're gonna put a canon on which side won. I don't think they are ready yet to make it canon whether the Stormcloaks or the Imperials won. So what I think they're gonna do is they're just gonna not mention Skyrim in any way, shape or form, or they're just gonna mention the Civil War but not say the outcome. Du gehst ins Träumeland, alles gut. Ins Land der Träume, nicht der Träume. Ja gut, wenn du ins Land der Träume gehst, da kann ich dich ja nicht davon abhalten, gell? Schlaf schön und träum süß. Und mach dir noch einen schönen Abend. Einen schönen Abend. But yeah, am I making sense, Chris? Is that making sense? I just don't think they're gonna really make a big deal out of it, because they would need to pick a side to have won, and I don't think that current Bethesda is willing to make a decision like that. Old Bethesda would have just been like, yeah, this side won, fuck you. But I think current Bethesda is just, I don't want to say too much of a pussy to do it, but you get what I mean, right? I think that they're not gonna mention it at all. And if they talk about the Dragonborn, it's gonna be like, oh, he lived his life and rebuilt the blades, maybe? And TS6 will not too much what's gonna... Exactly. They're just gonna be like, there was a war. But they're not gonna be like, oh, yeah, this side won, because it's a decision that you make, a pretty big one for one. Fuck the blades. I know, fuck the blades. Oh, the Elder Scrolls 6. let's go. I know, fuck the blade. Well, no, Blades, Oblivion Blade, good. Skyrim Blade, not good. And maybe he's like, okay, Delphine is a piece of shit. I'm gonna fix this up. I'm gonna have to fix the fucking bullshit that Delphine has been doing here. That's more of a possibility, I would say. And then they could have a reason to put the blades back in. Not actually what you meant, it was more talking about us running as a person, like Tifa said thing like demigod, powerful enough to escape. I mean, yeah, in a way, but again, it could really just be like, oh yeah, he was just a normal fucking guy, ha ha ha. But I mean, there are also theories that the Nerevarine never went to Akavir, and that it's just a rumor, you know, and that he just kept on living somewhere in Morrowind. So I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know what they're gonna say about it. Because it could be anything. And I don't think they're gonna put a whole lot of thought into it. And then it's gonna be a whole thing where people make up theories based on the little bullshit that they do tell us. And then at some point in like 10 years, they're gonna say something else that contradicts everything. And then they have to try to make up a situation in which both of the contradicting things that they said were true. And then it's gonna be like, nah, one of them lied. And that's that. I think it's gonna be something insignificant. Like, he spent his life rebuilding the blades. He spent his life making it so dragons live amongst the rest of the people, and it's a normal thing, and it's okay that the dragons are back. You know what I mean? Like some bullshit like that. It's okay that the dragons are back now because with his shout, the Dragonborn has told them to fucking behave. Something like that, you know? Can make any person bend through. Yeah, exactly. I don't think he's gonna pull a mirror arc. I don't think we're gonna have mirror arc 2.0. I don't believe. One thing Bethesda does well with their games, making the main campaign stuff to focus on reference on other games, not so much stuff to focus on. Yeah. Exactly. The one thing where they mention side stuff that pisses me off sometimes is how in writing it's like the Nerevarine has donated this relic to the museum, and I'm like, I don't fucking think so. I wouldn't give that museum shit if I didn't have to for the quest. I definitely did not donate this item to your bitch museum. You know? But then you can argue maybe it happened after you stop playing and he just gives everything to the museum because he goes to Akavir. You know, you can argue that, like something unambiguous like that. It's not live at Lakeview Manor. Give chin scratches to your boy, what up? What is it, pumpkin? But yeah, I think it's gonna be, again, just, I don't know, something basic. I don't think we're gonna have another Mad God. Maybe, I mean, let's take the DLCs into account, okay? Maybe, I mean, with Bendwill, you can do anything. Again, maybe he just tells the dragons to behave. Maybe with Bendwill, he can explain to the farmer why the sun isn't bad anymore, you know? Maybe he decides that we're going DLC and he decides to... Why the fuck would he rebuild the snow elves? He has no reason for that. But then again, it's not like Bethesda really cares. What reason does the Nerevarine have to go to Akavir? I don't think they care much. Well, they probably care, but I don't think they care to tell us. Exactly. Exactly. Something like that. Something like that. Potentially, perhaps. Potentially, perhaps. I think that whole matter will be the main campaign of DLCs. Yeah. Hey Dan, how's it going? It is still warm. Yeah, but again, the thing that's... I mean, the main campaign has you... Even if you completely ignore the Civil War, the main campaign will make you choose a side because you have to go through this stupid negotiation quest if you haven't finished the Civil War quest at that point. So even just from the negotiations, you have to pick like sides in a way. And I don't know if they're gonna explain who won the Civil War. I have a portable AC. It's just way too loud, so I can't run it here, unfortunately. To the male person for a bit. Excited hearing your little cousin was William. Oh, nice. How come? How come? Do they know your little cousin? Is he like visiting and likes the male person? What is it, Poopa? She's scratching herself and it's really loud. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I mean, apart from the heat, you know. Apart from the heat. We do be surviving. You like to do negotiation quest, all the areas to your enemies and go full berserk. That's one way. I do enjoy using, like, I do Civil War to a point, and then I do a lot of other quests first, because I do like the fact that the people respawn in the military camps, and the Stormcloak camps is how I level up my werewolf. I just go from camp to camp and annihilate them with the werewolf. And then I see until they respawn. I do Civil War to a point. we should make like a quote bot. What do y'all think of that? Should we do like a little quote bot? Could that be something? Quote Discord channel. Nah, I do like it when people can type like exclamation quote and they get a stupid quote. Ugh. I hope you burned your house down, Dan. That sounds like house burn downing material. I hate spiders. I love bugs. I love beetles. I don't like spiders. Exclamation mark quote. Yeah. Exclamation quote. I'm sorry that I say the exclamation point's full legal name. Let me see if I have the option to put a quote bot into Nightbot. More on content, you're worried. Good. Good. Or we're gonna get some... You haven't told you the story. Okay, tell me the story. Or maybe we are going to get some... how do I put this? Some Thalmor story. Like the Dragonborn did XYZ about the Thalmor. Some shit like that. you know? Mm. What's the best way to get into Elder Scrolls? I hate to say it, but Skyrim is the easiest way. Because Skyrim is on any console. Skyrim is very playable. And it's an easy... It's a little more action-ish than the others, but it's an easy way to get into it. It very much is. And then you can work your way backwards through Oblivion. Yeah, exactly. Skyrim, make your way back. Oblivion, Morrowind. It's okay to not play Arena. It's okay to not play Daggerfall. But you can watch like a couple videos on Daggerfall just to see. I think all the series play the same and it doesn't... Yeah. But Skyrim is a great entry point, as much as I hate to say it, because I prefer Oblivion over Skyrim and Morrowind over Oblivion, but don't start with Morrowind. Do not start with Morrowind, you're gonna hate yourself. I prefer Morrowind over all of them, but it should not be your first Elder Scrolls game. Very bad luck with bugs. Oh shit, stung by a bee on your tongue. Oh, that fucking sucks. Daggerfall Unity is a great way. And Daggerfall and Arena are free on Steam. Arena is always asked to play, yeah, but Daggerfall Unity is a pretty okay way. It has a lot of quality of life, and I think it fixes the impossible dungeons. Because Daggerfall is completely procedurally generated, and some dungeons are just not possible. So you know. Do you play Battlespire? No, but I wanted to play Battlespire and then I just never did. And then I just never did. But I wanted to and then I didn't. But I wanted to and then I didn't. That's the story of my life. The story of my life. I don't know if I want to play Adventures Redguard, I'll be honest. Because. Sorry. I don't like how this looks. Meh. I'll figure out a better way to do this. Anyways, I feel like Adventures Redguard is the Brotherhood of Steel game of the Elder Scrolls. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Is that's harsh. I know that's harsh. I know that is very harsh. But am I wrong? Am I wrong though? Am I wrong though? Tell me that I'm wrong. Again, I didn't play it, so feel free to tell me that I'm wrong, you know? I just don't know all that much about Adventures Redguard by itself. I think it's different from the main games. It has a decent story, unlike the Brotherhood of Steel game. I guess. Okay. Let me quickly see. I wonder what other people use for their quotes. Oh, quotes. Okay. Okay. Well. So much for that. Oh, good poopa. She's being really cute. She's being really cute. I'm looking for more. Poopa, what the fuck? She's zooming. She is zooming. Okay, let's try this, shall we? And it's not working. I'm not shocked. Well, I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Like the protagonist since the first 3D game. Interesting. Again, I didn't check it. I probably should. I probably should. Let's see, this can't be that hard. This can't be that hard. This can't be that hard. More on ASMR went seriously. But I think it would just be like ASMR rage gaming, you know? Cause, well, I love Morrowind, but I'm not great at Morrowind because I put everything into agility because I think you're just way too fucking slow for the majority of the game. Cliff Racer, oh god. Imagine Cliff Racer ASMR. Imagine Cliff Racer ASMR. That would, oh god, kill me. No, thank you. Do y'all know Young Scrolls? The guy who does the remixes of the voice lines in the who does the remix songs of the voice lines. I don't know what the fuck the rest of that sentence was gonna be, but anyways. Okay, well, let's see. Customize forwarding on call to display with the I see. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Looks good. That looks good to me. We now have the quote command. Congratulations. Congratulations. I have added the quote command. You're welcome. There's only one quote. You're just gonna get the same shit. You're just gonna keep getting the same shit. Funny. You are so creative and funny. Wow. Amazing. Well done. Good job. You I hear myself. Good job. Amazingly done. Wow. I'm sure your mother loves you very much. I am so impressed. Good job. Amazing. Wow. Hi, Boo. How are you? Your mom does love me. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. There you are. All added. I'm okay. Just a bit warm. How you doing, Boo? Get fucked. Require a mod to write you the code. Oh yeah, also, I kept forgetting that I wanted to do this. Fucking hell. Nope. Da. I can only fucking run this for 10 minutes? Are you kidding me? What? Oh no, the cat's not doing anything. I don't know where she went. Oh no, that's what you mean. No, I was doing a poll. But I didn't know that polls can only run 10 minutes. I thought I could just be like, okay, this poll goes until the end of the stream. And then it didn't. Basically, I want to stream an extra day. And I don't know if people prefer Saturday or Sunday. That's the thing. You prefer both. Well, that fucking sucks. You're gonna have to pick one. Cardi. At first, I wanted to give Thursday as an option. But the problem is that if I stream Thursday, I would stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I think that's just a bit much. I think that's just a little much. Oh, hello, princess. Saturday. Pew, pew, pew. Well, you can vote in the poll. You got fingers. You can click on the poll and vote. And boo with the 5 stream. The poll is up. What is it? What is it? What are we yelling at? What is it? There's nothing there. Did you hear that? Did you hear it? Did you hear her yell? What did you see, princess? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. What's wrong? Are you bored? Would you like some attention? Come here. Come here for some attention. Would you like a treat? It's give the baby a treat. You want one? I don't think that's what she wants. It's not a Pokemon add-on. It's a whatever the fuck you put into the add-on. So it can be whatever I download. And Navy gets special privilege. What else can be? You can be Kirby. That's it. You can be a Pokemon and you can be Kirby. Hey, no, don't leave. What is it? You okay? Hey, princess. You okay? Yeah. I'm gonna open the curtains a bit. I think it's dark now. Maybe she just wants some fresh air. Well, it's kinda dark outside, I guess. Was this spot here before? Did I give myself another fucking bruise because I decided that this is an appropriate way to hit the thing? Hey, dann weißt du vor allen anderen, wer ein Tor geschossen hat. Du musst da Wetten draufsetzen. Du musst all dein Geld drauf wetten und dann stellst du es auf doppelten Speed. Und dann guckst du halt, wer die Tore schießt. Und weißt du das bevor alle anderen. Hi Tobias. Warst lange nicht mehr hier. Wie sieht's mit den Schichten aus? Stimmen der Poll ab, Tobias. Gib uns deine Meinung. In that right, Pupa. Bist du auch frei? Geil. Das ist nice. Wie eine Drohung. Stimmen der Poll ab, Tobias. Stimmen der Poll ab. The fuck, Streamlabs? Ich hab dir nicht gesagt, dass du das schicken sollst, du Pisser. Da fehlt nur noch das Emoji. Ja, abstimmen, sonst Stich. Hast ja gemacht. Gut. Besser ist es. Und jetzt schreit draußen irgend so ein Blag rum. Es ist fast 11. Why the fuck is there a child screaming at fucking 11 p.m.? Fucking piece of shit child. Shut up. Shut up. But yeah, I don't know why it just decided that it wants to exist again. This should take care of it. Finally, we got out of the dungeon. I disagree. Streamlabs should stay there. Sunday. It's 6-1 right now, I fear. This is not for next Saturday. This is for a change in my schedule altogether. This is not gonna be... I'm not gonna start this during summer because I'm already suffering and I'm not gonna stream more when it's this hot. It's just me trying to grasp which days people prefer so I can make a decision down the line. This is not something that's gonna happen like this week. Something like that. She do be though. She do be though. The people here do like Saturday. But I'm gonna run the poll a couple more times though. So it's not like this is like the only poll I run. There's also a poll about it on the Discord, you know. It's just, again, trying to grasp a general sentiment. Ultimately, I'm still the one who decides. I fall down ladders. Thank you for the follow. Very nice username. I can relate. I can relate. There's a reason why I don't do home improvement. I have no sense of balance. That's the word I was looking for. Now I quickly have to do something on the side. You're gonna hear me clicky a bit, but don't you worry about it. Name Tristan, you pass out in your heat oven. In your heat oven. The Lulu people from Lettuce. You got the name trace, but the hand. I got you. Give me just one little second. I'm gonna do a little thingamajig. Nothing stream related. Sorry, I know it could wait technically, but why wait? Why wait? Okay, I've returned. Fall down lettuce. She risk her life climbing chairs. I do though. I do though. Who needs a ladder when you could stand on a spinning office chair and risk your life? Thank you. Thank you for the reading. Are you alright? Yeah, the children outside are loud, I know. Bothers me too. Yeah. Okay. She's a bit moody. Time to get my. That sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna cut stream 10 minutes short. I think I want to pay some attention to the cat. I think she's not feeling too well right now. So I'm gonna cut stream short. I'm sorry about that. I want to make sure that she's doing well. And for that, I need to move, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I'm gonna send you over the plans. Be nice. We do have a raid message, which you can copy if you want. I'm going to be back Wednesday, 11 p.m. Central European Time, which is like, I don't know, 5 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for stream, of course, of course. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, have a good one.